Welcome to a special episode of Lions Live 365. We are doing player spotlights, and because of course, we fresh off a dub, So at the end of the day, I understand that the bye week is coming up, but essentially, I'm gonna show you some plays, from particular players, and I'm gonna try to do a cut up, every couple of days, just to give y'all that Lions fix. Being that we aren't going to have football for a little bit. One thing I wanted to spotlight, and the reason why I'm naming this, put some respect on his name. It Al-Quadin Muhammad has faced some level of slander, and I just don't understand. I don't understand the slander. All right, I don't get it. And the reason why I don't get it is because Al-Quadin Muhammad is getting to the quarterback, is pressuring the quarterback, and people are trying to get like trades for scrubs or guys that are less productive that would play his role. So it's just like, so you want somebody that produces, or do you just want another name? I don't understand it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show you, it's not just going to be a highlight of every sack he's done or TFLs. This is literally going to be more of a video of unseen impact. Because like a stat sheet will say during the Browns and Bengals game, he didn't do anything. The Chiefs game, he didn't do much. But the reality is he didn't go MIA. He affected the game. He just didn't get that stat that you're looking for. People want sacks. People don't really care about pressures until it's time to like big up somebody they like. So let's talk about it, right? We gonna hop right into it. Let's see here. In this particular play, AQM is right there. This is the Browns game that he somehow didn't have an effect on. It's 3rd and 14, right? Now, what you're gonna see is him win. He's gonna whoop this guard like bad. So hikes the ball, uh, insta win, right? Now he is definitely benefiting from all of the help over here. But when we line him up against guards on the interior, he has been whooping guards this year. And the fact that we have a lean back, when we get back, man, he's really gonna shine, right? But he gets right here on 3rd and 14. Look at where Joe Flacco throws the ball. Throws a 5 yard pass. It was a 5 yard pass on 3rd and 14 or a sack. And Joe Flacco just said, look, I'm gonna take this 5. Right? So in that situation, it's a completion, but at the end of the day, he just got a team off of the field by creating the pressure. That's not where Joe Flacco wanted to go, but that's the only option he had because we got pressure. Right? Next play. I believe the next one should be loading. All right. So this one is a Cincy game. Al-Quadin Muhammad is right here, I believe. And watch as Al-Quadin Muhammad, 3rd and 3. The stunt is amazing. Now it's just like this guard is not gonna be able to get over it, right? Stunt is amazing. Everything's done exactly how it is, but you saw the quickness that he got around, and then it's just right to Jake. 3rd and 3. Was that converted? Absolutely not. That's getting us off the field, right? It's not. We gotta. The fan base has an obsession with sacks, but at the end of the day, if you get pressure and you get coverage behind the pressure, then it works, right? 2nd and 18. Oh, we can get this back here. All right. So now we got 2nd and 18. AQM is right here. There's all types of bodies over here, right? What you'll see is Hutch and AQM, they like to switch around, do different things. Sometimes AQM is next to them. Sometimes they're on different sides. Sometimes you'll literally see them come out onto the field, and then Hutch will just be like, I want that guy, right? And then you see AQM, look at the move. Look at the move. It's 2nd and 18. You think he wants to hold on to this ball? Sure he does. A step faster, and this is a sack, right? the end of the day, you can make those impacts. Like that's not on the pass rusher to stop a quick pass. That's on your linebackers, your corners, right? Especially if you're not blitzing. Why are y'all giving up these quick passes, right? 2nd and 10. We got AQM. This is a 3-man rush with a spy. That's what it looks like anyway. Now look, AQM, this is essentially a double team, right? Spies over here. There's a bunch of nothing going on over here. Nobody over here is getting to the quarterback. But AQM basically blows this play up, gets to the quarterback, and traps the wrong arm. Hold up. Did this man, Jake Browning, switch arms and throw with his left? Oh, that's crazy. That's the first time I noticed that. And then sack. You know what I'm saying? But I remember the play because it's like, man, he should have had a sack on this play. But at the end of the day, no yards. Might even be a -1, -2. If you look at this, these are positive plays. When you have somebody going out here and putting in work, like to have people like, oh, we need an edge, we need an edge, we need an edge, we need an edge. Like, all right, what kind of edge do we need, right? Like, do we need this? Now, this is something that bothered me a little bit, right? This particular game. In this particular game, the Chiefs came out big. This man got robbed of opportunities, right? Right? So he literally had 12 pass rush snaps. One of those snaps in this particular game was a screen. The other snap was him being double teamed with somebody waiting while Aiden Hutchinson went 1-on-1 with a tight end, in which you saw him get a strip sack. It was by far it was like one of the most unfair situations for somebody to be in. And at the end of the day, he finally gets a snap on 3rd and 4. He goes out here and he just whoops a guy. Just whoop him. Just, hey, I'm finally, like, to be honest, man, if I'm him, I'm probably mad I wasn't in this game as much as I was. Like, Tyler Lacy has 4 pressures, no sacks. There's no reason why he should be starting over me. I'm not trying to hear that in no way, shape, or form. Right? Especially, look, just, hey, I'm pissed. I haven't played this game. Get out of my way. Let me go talk to Patrick real quick. Like, that's what we need. There's no reason why that man should have played 17 snaps in that game and 12 of them wasn't even passing plays. Like, that's crazy. All right, we got another one. Now on this one, now look at this play here, right? Now, this man goes out here and he's about to work, bruh. Right? You working. You you literally pick a grown man off of his feet, reset him. Let's go back. Let's look at grown man strength right here. He says, know what? You move over. All the way over there. He completely moves this man outside. He's getting held so bad on this play right here. Right? Getting held so awfully. But what happens is when you get into a quarterback's face, when a quarterback is trying to throw the ball and he's face to face with somebody, like, hey, I'm right here, y'all. I'm right here. A lot of quarterbacks are going to make a bad decision. And what is that? Oh, that's an interception. This is the type of thing that's why I'm like, yo, put respect on AQM. I love it. I'm a real big fan of this dude. And one of my favorite players to watch that isn't a Lion was James Harrison. I believe like his story was crazy because he got cut a couple times. He didn't really pop until he was much older. But at the end of the day, the Steelers didn't look at him like, oh, he's a practice squad guy. We're just going to treat him like anything. Like, no, they saw that he would produce and they kept putting him in so he could continue to produce. That's all I want. I'm not out here asking for AQM to get $100 million. I'm not asking for AQM to play every snap. But what happened against the Chiefs should never happen. You got a guy that plays hard. That isn't like extra weak against the run, and he gets in the backfield. And when he's on the field, every time he's on the field, you see Hutch get way, way more productive because a team is only going to watch AQM just whoop a guy so bad before they start sending help. And you can't send help everywhere. You got to get more creative with the chips or whatever. And so what you saw in, I think it was the Bengals game, they just said, you know what, yo, we're going to help on AQM and we're going to leave Orlando Brown by himself. And you seen what he did. You seen what Hutch did to Orlando Brown. It was disgusting. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I want him on the field. Like, I need this team to be a little bit more concerned about getting to the quarterback. We have an obsession with stopping the run. I understand that. But at the same time, this guy is a monster. He's a monster. This is Tristan Wirfs here. This is Tristan Wirfs, 4th and 4. Hold on for dear life. Baker, please throw this ball. Please. I am in hell right now. Throw it. Hurry up. I am clearly holding in front of the ref. This is a 3-man rush. This is literally a 3-man rush, and absolutely no one is blocked. This is hell. If I'm Baker, like, yo, please, just let this game end, right? And to be honest, Baker's a dog for even being able to make this play. Because it's like, yo, you just steps in right into the spy, and this is the 4th down that didn't get converted. So for me, the more I look at it, it's like, yo, and if you're sitting there like, hey, oh, he not getting sacks in these plays. It's time for sack time, right? Let's look at this, right? One of the things, another one here. He gets matched up with this guard. AQM right here. Tyrus Wheat, who I probably might do a quick little breakdown just to see what about him. But essentially, you see AQM. He's right over this guard, and it's and what happens, right? This is just a crazy win. This is. I felt like looking at some of this tape. I felt bad for Baker because it's like, bro, there's no way that he's gonna get away from any of this, right? But essentially, it's a sack. Sack fumble. Him and Tyrus Wheat knock that ball out. And like when I see like, oh, let's trade for some scrub that would play in the AQM role, I find it disrespectful. You know, because like, how much depth do we need? That's one. We got a bunch of guys coming back where we're going to go trade for a guy that we end up cutting later. That doesn't make sense. And at the end of the day, bro, like, he's out here really balling. I'm going to show you the stats after this just to hammer home what I'm talking about. But this is a top 5 tackle in the league. And Muhammad is, you see this? Do you see this? This is when I know it was real. This is when I knew it was real. I was like, yo, I've been like, a part of me been like, oh, I'm a fan, but he's not playing. He not playing nobody, you know? Okay. I mean, he worked Ronnie Stanley once, but that's like, okay. Everybody get lucky against a guy every once in a while, right? Okay, cool. Then he plays the Browns and the Bengals. It's like the Bears. How good is their O-line really? But when I see him working Tristan Wirfs, I know it's real, and I know we have something. Like, I know we have something, right? And it's just like, bro. And I'm gonna do a little bit more of the of these guys. He's not gonna be the only person I spotlight, but I'm a AQM fan. Put respect on his name. Put respect on his name, because I just don't understand how people talk about him like he just like, oh, whatever. He has 1 sack less than Aiden Hutchinson. We just like, oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, less than 150 snaps, has 5 sacks on the season. 5. And you know what? I'm gonna give you some more stats in a moment. Give me 1 second. We gonna leave the film room and go back to the studio. Now that we've actually seen the film, right? You've seen the film. You see what I see. It's like, okay, this dude really gets after the quarterback. He makes moves, heavy hands, some quickness, got a little wiggle to him. And this guy really gets after the quarterback. Let's look at it in perspective of the entire league. AQM right now is right next to that number 11. He is tied with Myles Garrett and Chenna Umosu and Josh Sweat in sacks. He has 5 sacks on the season. You see his pressures are really high as well. He has more pressures than Myles Garrett, Josh Sweat. He has more pressures than Rashawn Gary. He has more pressures than some real dogs in the league. Of course, not everybody's played 7 games, so you'll see this updated again. But as far as I'm concerned, this man is putting out production at a top 10 rate. And at the end of the day, we need to, one, keep him on the field a little bit more, at least on second and long, third and long. You saw that change in the Bucks game. You saw the effects of that. I believe with Aleem being back, he's going to be significantly more effective with Aleem back on the field, and it's going to be much, much, much more difficult to double him and Hutch, because I've seen some teams actually double both of them. They'll be like, okay, well, if AQM is lined up at D tackle, we'll double him and we'll chip Hutch, or if you have like AQM and he's out there by himself, they'll just double him because he's actually used as like, hey, if Hutch needs rest, he's going to take that Hutch spot and really just be there to rush the passer. So for me, everything that I've seen from this guy has shown me that he has real ability. I really don't care where a guy comes from. I don't care what he's been doing up until this point. I've seen a lot of great players bloom extremely late in their careers, and I feel like AQM is one of those dudes that's really doing that. But we cannot step on his progress. We can't step on his progression. I really want him to really get out here and be put into those pressure situations because he starts hitting people and really makes moves. And that's just how I feel about it. Um, this is not going to be the last player I spotlight. I'm going to be spotlighting a couple other guys. And what I want you guys to do in the comments below, if you want somebody spotlighted, just let me know in the comments, and I'll break them down too. See what plays I like. All right. And whether it's game day, draft day, or any day in between, it's Lions Live 365. Please like and subscribe.